Alright, we're doing an unboxing like I said in the last the update video. So I've got 3 Ghostbusters classic figures. I've only got 3, I don't have the 4, but we'll see that when we get there. So my wee boy, he's got a full set.
Yeah, I had it.
Yeah, he's got a full set, so we'll have a look at the box first. So this one's Venkman's. So this was the first figure I remember seeing. It was in B&M, I think it was, no, not B&M, Home Bargains in Irvine. And I remember seeing this and thinking, I just kind of lost it. I had a trolley at the time, so I just kind of walked up to the toy shelf. They only had a couple of Venkmans, Egon. They had the full set basically, and I just swept the shelf into the trolley and just kept walking. Coolest kit.
If they had the whole set, why did you not get the other guy?
I did get the full set, Daniel. I bought them for you for your Christmas, remember?
Yeah, but and you got yours.
I bought mine, but I didn't get the full set for myself, sadly.
Ah. Okay, here then you're talking about mine.
You got the priority, so not me.
Yeah.
So I remember I just swept them all into the trolley. Then the next time I was in Home Bargains, they didn't have any left, and I remember spending weeks phoning every Home Bargains within a bus journey to see if they had any before eventually I was able to pick up some for myself. So these aren't the ones I picked up. I've got the full set for myself on my shelf, boxed. But these are some spares I picked up when they were even cheaper. I didn't manage to get the full set because I wanted spares so I could have some out of the box to display. But since I couldn't get that, I've got the boxed ones on display. So let's have a look. So you get Peter Venkman, you've got the Ghostbusters, you've got Classic, Classico, and Classique, and another Classico. So you've got the logo, that's what caught my attention. I don't know, it's a superpower I've got. If that logo's anywhere when I'm out and about, I instantly spot it. So it says up there, collect all 4 figures to build the No Ghost logo. So you can see Venkman comes with the circle. So on the back, it shows that you can build the No Ghost logo. 1, 2, so it tells you which figure comes with which piece. So you can get Venkman, Ray, Egon, and Winston. And also it glows in the dark. I'm not even going to attempt to read any of that. So let's have a look inside and see what these figures are like. There we go, son.
Daddy?
Yes, son?
Will you build the logo pieces?
You'll see why that's not possible in a moment, son. I'm just trying to find my knife. There it is.
Okay.
I know I left it somewhere for doing such a feat. So there we go. So he's actually opened pretty easily and quite neatly. So,
When you got them for me, it was easy to open.
you tore yours apart, son. You literally wrecked yours. I see, look, that's still in pretty good shape. So
that's not how I open mine.
So you get your No Ghost logo. It's just literally that with a little couple bits attached to the next pieces. So we'll have a look at Venkman first.
I've got a glove.
Alright, you got a glove, son.
But it's not really good.
Jesus, this is noisy. I apologise for people watching the headphones. Oh, I need the knife. That's why it's so noisy. It's got those little rubber bits that hold them in. Now we know for hit the camera with the packaging. So it comes with this cool It comes with this cool stand here. So I know the stand's cool background. No,
Did I keep that?
No, you didn't keep it, son. That's probably why I don't remember. So let's have a look at the figure
I
itself.
wish I did now.
So the likeness isn't the best. Like you can get the Diamond Select figures, which the likenesses are beasting, but this was a really cheap figure, and I was quite happy to get it because at that point the Diamond Select figures were, and kind of still are, well out of budget range. So these were a welcome addition. Yep. So you've got, it even has his name. Will it focus? You can see his name's printed pretty well. The No Ghost logo is printed really well. They've got Bill Murray's likeness is pretty spot on. They've got the gear and the accuracy to the costumes. I've even got this tube that I can never figure out what the actual reason for the tube is because it goes all the way into the Proton Pack. The detail in the pack itself is actually pretty good. You've got your rainbow ribbon, you've got the Proton Pack, they've even got their elbow pads.
Daddy?
Yes, son?
I didn't know they had a rainbow bow.
It's a rainbow ribbon, Daniel. It's like an electrical thing. I've no idea. I've never done anything to electronics. So the figure for Venkman's pretty good. So he'll look pretty good standing up. So I've got a few loose Ghostbusters figures. He'll look nice beside. So you can even pose him as if he's shooting to the side. So let's have a look at some of the. They don't come with stands. That's one thing, but they were really cheap, so I can't moan. So can I stand them? No, I can't. He'll flop to the side. He'll lie down.
I'll stand it for you.
No. So next one we'll open is we've got Ray. He comes with the torso of the ghost, so let's have a swatch at what he's like. I'll try and get him out of the box a little quieter this time. So there we go, he's coming out, so got the No Ghost logo. So the torso doesn't even have both hands, it's literally one hand. So that would attach in there. And then you've got the No Ghost logo, but it is a bit of an annoyance to put together, so I'll just leave it like that for the video. So let's get him out of the box as quietly as possible. See if I can cut these rubber pieces from behind and make it easy as possible. He's in there much better than Venton was. 1 foot at a time. Come on now, there we go. We've got him out. We've got him out. So, this is Ray Stans. He is modelled after Dan Aykroyd. I would like to say that his accuracy, his likeness, is a lot more accurate than the Bill Murray one. I've got the hairline down perfectly. Head shape. Only gripe is it could be painted a lot better, but it is a really cheap toy. Once again, I've got his name tag down, the logos, the backpack, everything is still as good. Only gripe, I'd like if he came with the Ecto goggles, that would be pretty cool. Yes, son?
Does it only have the second names on them?
Yeah, so that's what the Ghostbusters uniform is, son. They've just got their surnames on there, because they've not got that much room for the full name. So the final one we're doing is Egon. So he comes with the bum of the ghost. So let's get him opened up. Okay, he's got a slightly different box from... Oh wait, this is a different side. So I've been opening it on a weird side, so I'll just continue opening it on the weird side. Once again, slide straight out, nice and easy. Oh, he also comes with the stand for that. And
the stand connects onto the bum.
He comes with the bum.
And it's a wee piece for the stand.
So let's get him out. I'll try and make it quiet as possible. I apologise in advance. So, get that cut. That's that been cut, so that should be the final time. Well, he came out easier than anyone else. So this one is modelled on the late great Harold Ramis. Oh,
he's my favourite.
He is my son's favourite, Egon. So the glasses in this one are a bit wonky. The ones I've got in my display box are a lot straighter. The one my son has are a lot straighter. So I think that's why I wanted this one to be open, because I keep the ones with the more straight glasses. I could probably shift that, make it get them. It's all I've got to do is move that down, but it's a bit lopsided. I could get that fixed. So you can see Spengler's printed pretty well. The logo, everything's good. The likeness for him, the hair's spot on. I've got to get the hair. The hair is spot on. The face itself could be a lot better, but like I said, these are just budget figures. They aren't in the price range of the Diamond Select figures, so I'm quite impressed by this one, just because of how cheap it was. Like, they could have, for years, all we had was like the real Ghostbusters for actual Ghostbuster figures, so I can't complain. So like, I've only got these 3 to open up, and I can't build this because I've only got a few pieces, but my son already has these, so I have borrowed his Winston to show off the likeness of Winston. So Zeddemore printed on there pretty well. Logo, everything else is spot on. I think they've just copied all the accessories. I wish Egon came with the PKA meter, and I wish at least one of them came with a trap. There's no trap amongst them, which is kind of a gripe. I've just noticed that his skin tone is a lot brighter than the rest. He's quite a dark tone, quite a medium, and he's just bright. Let's see if we can get a wee comparison. Don't know if it's... So he is a lot lighter than the rest. Maybe the paint on him could have been better. The paint job on Dan Aykroyd's figure is probably the best for skin tone. That is just a lazy one. That one's kind of in between.
Daddy?
Yes, son?
What was the Dan Aykroyd one?
Dan Aykroyd is Ray.
Hey?
Yep. That's...
Are you going to stand up?
Oh, he can stand up. Can I get him all to stand up? The articulation is surprisingly good for such a budget figure. I thought it would just be a bog standard up and down movement. Yeah, so yeah, I've got those three standing up. So let's have a look at Winston. So Ernie Hudson's likeness, it's pretty spot on, although I don't know what's going on with the eyes. It looks like he's... I don't know what he looks like. I can't comment on what he looks like with my son in present. So yeah, he's pretty spot on. It kind of looks like they've kind of copy and pasted some of the bodies. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Dan Aykroyd was just a wee bit bigger than the rest of the Ghostbusters. He's taller, and I think they've just copy and pasted the bodies basically, but I can't complain. So that's what it would look like if I had all four Ghostbusters. Pretty cool. It seems a bit fitting that he's the only one I couldn't get, as whenever you look at any marketing material, it's usually just those three you see. Pretty sure he was only in the trailer for like a split second. So, because my son's got the full set, I can show you the Ghost logo. So there it is built. So that's how it turns out. Winston would have came with this part, it comes with the other arm. So this does look pretty cool once it's glows in the dark. You probably notice this sits over where the Demogorgon sits in most of my videos. My son decorated today, he put the Demogorgon, Mechagodzilla, Rancor eating a Game Boy game, and I had a little Dilophosaurus. So yeah, so after this video we'll get that all put back to normal, but this is how the logo would normally looks, and it's pretty good. So overall I think they're really worth the money for what I paid for them. They're cheap as chips, and they were great Ghostbusters figures. Fantastic Ghostbusters figures. So I'm not sure if even I've not got the space to display these, so I'm not sure what I'll do with them. I might rebox them and see what I can do. Yeah. So thanks for watching. I've got another video planned in the future. Surprisingly, it's another Ghostbusters related one. So yeah, so I might have a good Ghostbusters themed year every now and again, because it's the 35th anniversary. So is that our 35th anniversary is next year? Is it? No, it's this year. Oh, my head is in the clouds. My head's in the clouds. Anyway, there is an anniversary, so we're going to get quite a lot of merchandise this year and next year. Plus the new movie was announced. I've been ecstatic with that. So yeah, so I've got some other ideas for videos, as you know from my previous thing. So like, subscribe, share, the usual nonsense that these YouTubers say, but I've just said it, so I can't say it. And so have a good one.